Welcome to Dummies on the Hardwood MVP edition. Benny, Bobby, I see you got some merch on.
Yeah, we just got some merch this week. So we got t-shirts, we got some hoodies. Go out and support us dummies on the Hardwood. Our merch will be available starting next month. So stay tuned for that.
You mean October?
Yeah, next month.
Next month. Okay. I'm
just making sure. We're going into September. He just wants to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
So, gentlemen,
100%.
How are you guys doing?
Bro, I'm doing great, man. How you doing, Cadillac?
I'm good.
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited for this merch, though. I really am.
Hey, we got some limited editions coming soon.
Leave a comment, reach out. We'll send you something.
Yeah. Shout out to Super Mario Hooper. I sent him his sweater. So.
Oh shoot, nice.
Yeah. So, shout out to you again, man. I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon.
All right. So we're pretty much almost a month and a half away from the NBA season. October 21st.
I cannot wait for NBA season to start.
What's opening night?
October 21st.
It's going to be exciting.
And it's interesting. Everyone's talking about certain MVP caliber players. I feel like I'm going to go off the rails and go off, not going to exactly give the most attractive names. Let's just say that. We already know it's going to be SGA, Joker, and all amongst the three. But I'm going to pick top 5 players who I think possibly have a chance to be within the MVP race or can possibly be a threat to those three.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's do it.
All right. Obviously, this one's no surprise. Luka Dončić. He's going to be an MVP candidate. He's probably going to have his best season, obviously, if he stays healthy, right, Bobby?
100% agree. I think Luka Dončić this year, in my opinion, will be the MVP.
I mean, last season in just 28 games, he had 28 points. He had 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
Career numbers.
Shot 38% from the 3, 44% from the field. And that was only a small sample size. He was injured.
And honestly, too, like, I was just laughing at some of the people, like especially some of these sports analysts, reporters saying that, oh, Luka Dončić is going to do well with the Lakers. In what world? That's Luka Dončić. You give him like a few games, he's gonna adjust. And the evidence speaks for itself.
He didn't start off too hot. Well, Dallas didn't have anything, and he had them in the playoff contention in his rookie year.
Yeah, he did.
So obviously they're not paying attention to what kind of player Luka Dončić is. He is the system.
He really is.
He is him.
He really is. People forget about that 70-point game he had against the Hawks. A 70-point, what was it, a near triple-double?
Yeah.
It was
ridiculous.
And then he had a 60-point triple-double against the Knicks. I mean, this dude is bound to drop. I think he could score at least 100 points in a game. I really think he could. The way he's playing, I think this year too he's got the most to prove in terms of the MVP candidate because of how the Mavs just treated him, just discarded him like trash.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think that he's gonna have, along with DeAndre Ayton, who will have a career year. And I don't care what you both say about that. I think Luka Dončić is going to revive DeAndre Ayton's career, and Luka's going to give DeAndre Ayton a new contract.
So let me ask you this: who has the most to prove then between the two? Because a while ago I said like Luka Dončić has the most to prove, and you guys said DeAndre Ayton.
I'm saying DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, it's DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you just said right now that Luka Dončić has the most to prove.
We're talking about MVP candidate. We're not talking.
Okay, I just want to make sure we get the clarified.
All right, before we get sidetracked, the only thing that I could see getting in Luka's way for the MVP, possibly injuries. He's kind of been durable. His durability has been a question mark due to his weight, but he should be better this year. And the team construction. We all know Luka's going to show up. Is LeBron going to show up consistently? Is Austin Reeves going to show up consistently?
The thing is, too, skinny Luka, he lost weight.
I know, but he carried Dallas the year they took him to the finals, and they treated him like he did nothing. That's what I mean. It's in LA. It's a bigger market. The storyline's there, but how far can Luka carry the team until inevitably he gets too exhausted? Which he'll have more help next year, but
I think the Lakers have enough star power for Luka, so I'm not really concerned about that.
Your boy going to dominate?
I believe so.
Your boy's going to dominate? I said that years ago, and you all laughed at me.
I'm still laughing at that.
And you laughed at me.
All right, that's my first MVP candidate. Second one, Kevin Durant, first year on the Houston Rockets. He doesn't have to be the man.
Wait, are you talking about he's going to be like an MVP?
MVP candidate.
Interesting.
Damn, I did not expect that came out of left field.
If you look at the construction of the Houston Rockets, they have defenders. Kevin Durant had to do literally everything on the Phoenix Suns. Can we agree upon that?
I would
He had to
agree.
be the best defender, the best rebounder, the best passer. And Houston, he doesn't have to do that as much. They have Amen Thompson. They have Şengün. They have Fred VanVleet. They have Dorian Finney-Smith. They have Steven Adams. They have that roster where Durant, he just needs to be pretty much a catch-and-shoot mid-range assassin.
I mean,
pretty much.
If we get Kevin Durant when he played in OKC, then yes, I can definitely see that.
And let's be honest. Kevin Durant has something to prove because Brooklyn, he failed. Phoenix, he failed. Now he's coming to Houston. Do you really
KD.
think he doesn't feel the pressure to perform
That's
and
what I was
become
saying.
that MVP caliber Kevin Durant again? We just talked about him in the last episode, but I think the pressure's on him to show that he can still be one of the stars.
Well, to your point too, like the pressure's on him, but the pressure's on Houston too. Like you went out and spent all this money to get these players, right? Obviously, trading away one of your best, arguably defenders in Dylan Brooks. Houston's got a lot to prove too around that roster construction, but I do agree KD has got a lot to prove to him. If he can play like MVP Kevin Durant like when he's Oklahoma City, I think he's definitely. MVP
But if we look at it, what's been the narrative throughout KD's career? Can he carry a team?
No, he hasn't been
Yeah.
able to.
So this year, if KD can show that he can actually carry the Rockets to the finals and win the title, I think that narrative is out the window. Now, will he do that in a loaded Western Conference where
It's
he's gonna
possible.
where he's gonna face the Nuggets, the Thunder, and
It's
30,
possible.
35, 30? It is possible, but in my opinion, I don't see it.
The thing is, the Rockets retooled their roster.
They did.
They retooled it. Like their roster is 10 times better than last year's roster.
They 100%
So,
did. I agree, but I mean the talent level out west with I personally think the Nuggets are better than the Rockets. Nuggets are better than the Rockets, and I think OKC is better than the Rockets. So, to your point, Isaac, I think that if KD can lead the Rockets to a title this year, I think he could potentially win MVP. He might have a career season.
I mean, I would say the minimum they need to reach is the conference finals.
You
in
think
my
so?
opinion, minimum. Anything else like that is a failure, in my opinion.
I think it's all finals for me. They got to get to the finals this year. Otherwise, it's just a wasted year.
I mean, it's the first year. They're going to re-sign Kevin Durant, in my opinion, but there is pressure. They have a 2-year window. That's it with Kevin Durant.
But the thing is,
I agree with Isaac.
The thing is like you've got a great coach in Ime Udoka. You've got a great leader in point guard Fred VanVleet. You got a young up and coming center in Alperen Şengün. You got some quality players, Amen Thompson. You got all these players. You got all these pieces, right? And just for not let it go to waste. I mean, come on, it's a ton of pressure. That's a ton of pressure for Houston.
This is going to be an interesting year. This is going to be an interesting year.
All right, moving on to my third pick, Cade Cunningham. He's going to be running in the MVP. Might not be in not be in the final 3, but he'll be in the running. Last year he had a breakout season. They did retool a little bit better. They're still on the probably weak on the bench side, I want to say. They need a little bit on the defensive side. But I think Cade can possibly take him to the second round. He had a breakout season last year. And with the East being as weak, Benny, I know you're probably questioning me. But really think about it. But after New York Knicks and I'm forgetting someone. I don't believe in the Cavs. But besides the Knicks and the Magic, who else is there? Honestly.
Okay, so no, I'm not laughing at your choice of Cade Cunningham. You don't have to answer this question. You can just say yes. You can nod your head, whatever. Is that point guard from New York on this list?
No, I said.
Is it?
Well, here I'm giving you my reasoning because if you look at, I'm saying let's be honest, these players weren't really talked about. We're talking about the basic mainstream, whoever ESPN wants to create a narrative around. When there's other players with much more solid cases, yes, Jalen Brunson obviously is going to be an MVP candidate, but look at Cade, man.
Okay,
they went from the worst. Okay, this is where I'm coming from. They went from the worst team to the first round. That doesn't happen overnight.
No, I agree.
And Cade is no bust at all.
No,
and
I'm
I
not
feel
disagreeing
Cade is
with
going
him.
to take it up to the next level next year. And with the East being as weak as it is in the past 5 years,
East is terrible.
The East is wide open.
I think the sky is the limit for Cade Cunningham to make a big impact this season.
I'm just saying, as long as Jalen Brunson's on that list, I'm cool with that.
Oh, of course. I'm not going to disrespect Jalen Brunson, but I feel Cade has this is his opportunity to put himself in the upper echelon.
Absolutely, and he's proven that he can be the leader for this team, for the young Pistons squad. I mean, like JB Bickerstaff, he's always been a player coach, and so he has that right leadership. Obviously, last year with Monty Williams, it didn't work out. Now you add JB Bickerstaff to the mix. I mean, of course. Look at the development of Jalen Duren. Look at the development of Jay Nivey. Look at even Tobias Harris. You know, we clown on him a lot, but look at him. He's playing pretty decently. And then you got Cade Cunningham running ship. I think future's Brian Detroit. So, yeah, I can see Cade Cunningham. He could easily put up 28 a game next year.
To your point, Isaac, I like that you chose Cade Cunningham. I don't know if I could see him being a MVP candidate this year, but if you tell me maybe in the next 2-3 years, I could see him being an
At
MVP
least, like,
candidate.
These are kind of like my dark horses, not like the big names.
No. I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I see him being an MVP candidate, but just not at this point right now. 100%.
All right, next player. I'm gonna go with the brow, Anthony Davis. He's gonna go back to his natural position of being the 4. He's got a big behind him. He's gonna probably stay healthy, won't have to bang as much, and he's gonna be the number 1 option. I mean, they're in Dallas, so they're kind of like injuring. I think AD will at least keep us respectable, but I think everyone's counting AD out, in my opinion, because his first game, even when he was like halfway done. I'm just saying.
He was eating.
He was destroying Şengün.
He was eating.
Remember that?
He played pissed. He played like a man possessed. He played like a man possessed.
He was destroying Şengün.
And to your point, man, that's why you had me going with my face, because like that's a really good pick. Because with AD can't. Everybody's obviously knows that AD, LeBron
injury prone. They're saying,
and he didn't fit well with LeBron.
Can't carry a team.
Can't carry a team. The whole narrative.
Yeah.
This man, I think next year or this upcoming year, he is going to dominate. This man's going to go for 30 and 15. I'm calling it. 30-15 is going 40% from 3. I'm calling it right now. 40-40-90. Deep. 40% from deep. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
AD's got a lot to prove this year.
He
didn't
might
get a chance to prove
go
last
back
year.
to the form when he was on the Lakers, when he played the 4 alongside JaVale McGee.
Anthony, yeah, that's a valid point.
Because the thing is he's with Daniel Gafford now out there.
And they have Lively.
And
they got Clay on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Just to shake them shots.
Damn.
I mean, D'Lo, but still, it's going to be
15?
It's going to be AD. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to hold it down. That defense is going to be suffocating.
30?
No one's going to want to go in the paint.
I think that Mavs, like I know I clown on the Mavs, but that backcourt, that front court is lethal.
Yeah.
Gafford, Lively, and Davis,
And you had Cooper Flash.
and you had Cooper.
That's what I'm saying.
Fully healthy Mavs team. Like I mean,
Mavs got it. They have
Yeah.
it. They have it.
And I could see Anthony Davis having a career year, and I could see him being up there in terms of, because if you think about it, he got when they played against the Rockets, AD would play like he was a man possessed. He was pissed. You could see it. So AD's got a lot to prove.
Full year?
Yeah, full year,
And he's healthy?
yeah. He's going to show the league.
I'm calling this
And
year.
the Lakers, you guys messed up.
Yeah. These are his stats. 30, 15, 4 blocks. 50, 40, 90. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it.
I mean, we'll see.
Number one
but
option.
Definitely a lot of people are counting him on. In my opinion, no one's really talking about the Mavs, but did you see AD when he won that title with the Lakers?
He was a monster.
Even when he was in New Orleans.
That dude was a monster.
Remember, in New Orleans when he had DeMarcus Cousins before he went
And he
down,
played the
they
4,
were dominating. They were dominating.
Prime
So
Boogie and
a
Anthony Davis.
lot of people are counting AD out, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
All right, here's my last pick. Benny, this is probably going to make you happy. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics.
I'm actually shocked that you put that on there.
I have him having a career year. He's going to be the man on that team. He's going to lead them. Remember, we've had this constant argument of who's better, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. This is Jaylen Brown's opportunity to showcase his skills as the number 1 option. And he's kind of been the number 1 option these past 2 years, in my opinion, at times.
There's really no denying, what Jaylen Brown can do. Like we're all in unison that if Jaylen Brown was on his own team, he's easy 1A.
Yes.
We're all
Easy.
not disagreeing with that. I agree. This year he's got a lot to prove, because with Jason Tatum out, right? He's gonna the ball's gonna be in his hands most of the time. Him and Derek White, and then obviously you have Peyton Pritchard into the mix, right? So with the opportunity for Jaylen Brown, I can see Jaylen Brown putting up 30 points per game. Now the question is his efficiency from three. Like, he's been a little inefficient from three, but he's steadily gone better, right? But I think this year with more touches, I could see him putting up a nice like 26, 27 a game. I mean, he was putting up 21.
My ding for that is just, we've seen Jaylen Brown. Yes, he shows up. He can get you 25, 30 on a given night. But there are games where, to me, Jaylen Brown just absolutely disappears.
Well, here's the thing.
You see his stats.
He does disappear at times, but I'm looking at it like no one's counting Boston. Like, they're probably putting him at a playing team. Let's be honest. Like, looking at the roster, would you put them as like a top 6 seed, maybe 7 seed?
I would say top.
I'd say top 5, top
And
6.
I think Jaylen Brown is pissed about that because, hey, Jason Tatum's out, but I'm still here. Yes, he had his off surgery season, but he's going to be playing like a man possessed. He's going to keep the Celtics respectable. So I think that'll create a great case for him. And the East isn't that powerful as well.
And he's also a former Finals MVP. So, I mean, he honestly, between the two of them, we know he's got the dog in him.
He does.
He's got that dog.
I'm just concerned, like what you mentioned, Benny, with his efficiency.
At times, at
Team
times, yes.
success and his efficiency may hurt his MVP case. Gosh, I forgot to mention this for AD. Really quick, let me go backtrack. Things that might hurt AD's credibility for MVP. Obviously, he's been injury prone. The Mavericks haven't been healthy these past 2 years. Let's be honest. They don't have probably the best medical staff. The team success might hinder them, but if AD can keep them a respectable team, I could see like his impact being there, like a strong MVP case. Cade Cunningham as well. If the Pistons are off to a slow start and like fall behind, that could really hurt his case. Yes, he could put up his numbers, but if they struggle, his case is going right out the window. But I think a lot of people are counting out a lot of the East, honestly, because there's only so and so in the East. But not everyone is fully. Who has the most continuation as a team? Cleveland. Do we really believe Cleveland is going to be a contender again?
I'm surprised, honestly. In all seriousness, though, I'm surprised you did not include Paolo Banchero on that list. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely shocked, man. Because knowing you, man, the Magic got better. Like, if we're being honest, the Magic got better.
The thing is, they did get better, but they also took a hit on defense. And let's be honest, Banchero, as good as he's been, he tends to be inefficient at times. If you're really looking at his game, he does take questionable shots at times. And remember, when he was out, Franz Wagner was having a career run of those games. Remember when he hit the game winner on the Lakers?
Yeah.
Franz Wagner was showing it. But the question is, do Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero really work together, or is it a redundant pairing of the both? Because they both need the ball in the hands. Am I crazy or am I not?
And honestly, the thing with Franz is like Franz took a hit last year in the 3-point shooting category.
But he was still being efficient even without the 3-point.
It begs to differ. Like, Isaac, that's a good point. Like, do you break up Paolo and Franz?
Nah, that's too soon. We don't want to start with that chit chat.
I mean,
that's too soon.
I mean, you have to look at it like this. Like, if Franz is having a career year, and Paolo Banchero is clearly the MVP of that team, who are you going to get rid of? You're going to have to get rid of Franz Wagner because you get more from Franz if you trade him.
Don't forget, they sent 5 first-round picks to the Grizzlies for Desmond Bane. So their core is Franz Wagner, Desmond Bane, and Paolo Banchero. And what do they all need? The ball.
They need the ball.
But the thing is, though, it's like, honestly, in all seriousness, it's a serious question. Who means more to the Magic, Wagner or Banchero?
Banchero.
Who means more?
Banchero.
It's been a toss-up between both of them. Last year kind of like created a rift between them, who's like more.
It's like that talk right now between Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Do they coexist together? No.
The thing is, though, is Evan Mobley actually has a 3-point shot.
So who do you get rid of? Jared Allen.
No, I would agree. I would absolutely agree.
So the same thing with the Magic, Paolo or Franz? Who has a higher ceiling between both of them? It's Paolo.
Offensively, I would say it's Paolo, but on the defensive end, I would say it's Franz a little bit. He's on the bigger side, and he can defend a smidge better than Banchero, because Banchero kind of gets caught like just looking. Let's be honest. If you watch the game sometime, he gets caught looking.
Yeah.
But Franz does the same thing, but at least Franz competes,
What you got over there, Benny? What's on your mind?
Man, that is really tough because I admire both players. Honestly, like I think I've told you guys in the past, like the Orlando Magic is a team I admire from afar. Right? They're gritty, they're pesky. Obviously, they took a hit defensively, losing KCP and all that.
I don't think so. I mean, obviously they took a defensive hit.
That's why I say defensive hit.
He was atrocious last year, and he kind of hurt them.
Yeah. It's what I'm saying. They took a hit defensively with KCP. Man, dude, but who you build? Who do you get rid of? Franz or KCP?
I think you're gonna get Franz. You got to get rid of Franz. You get more back from Franz.
I know.
Franz is that type of player you want to build around. He's that LeBron. He's that Giannis. He's that Steph. He's that core Magic player. Franz is one of those secondary players who, would be, he's great as a second player, second star in a team, but on his own team, I think he'd be more effective because he needs the ball in his hands.
So would he, in essence, be kind of like what the Jaylen Brown is to a Jason Tatum in that situation?
Or you could like it to a LeBron and Anthony Davis, who's always been the number one. LeBron, who's number two. AD.
I mean, I would compare Franz to probably the offensive higher end of Andre Iguodala, but the defense isn't there. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the defense isn't quite.
Iggy couldn't really shoot threes. He was inconsistent. Franz can't really shoot threes, but they could score if needed in that area.
I will say this: they are both athletic. Iguodala, obviously, when he was with the Warriors,
he was beyond athletic. Franz Wagner is sneaky athletic.
Yeah, Franz Wagner is sneaky athletic,
and he's very crafty.
He's very That's the thing I like about Franz Wagner and Iguodala. But damn, that comparison is crazy, Isaac. Man.
I mean, he just reminds me of the lack of a 3-point shot, the inconsistency. But if you need him to score, he's not particularly good at it. But he can if he needs to. Do you see my point?
I got some for you, Isaac. I got some for you, okay? Since we're on this talk of Wagner and Iguodala. All right? Last second. Who do you want the ball there?
God, this is a Max Kellerman moment. Jeez.
Who do you want, Isaac? Who you want?
I'm taking Iguodala.
He wants Iguodala. Isaac wants Iguodala.
I mean, how many game winners does Iguodala hit? A few?
I'll take Franz.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Franz has hit how many game winners? How many game winners? One.
I mean, dude, I'm not keeping track of it.
One.
I mean, he's probably hit more than one in his career. I don't know. Hey, so if someone can find out how many game winners Franz has, please look it up and let us know.
And it's nothing against Franz. It's just I'm looking at the overall package and his history in the big moment. And let's be honest, he doesn't have anything yet. This is just for now. I want to take Franz, but in the clutch, Iguodala has proved, when he hit the game winner in OKC against OKC Thunder, and
Isaac,
I don't know.
He said he wanted Iguodala.
I know I sound like Max Kellerman.
You want Iguodala?
But this is just I'm just looking at what I have in front of me right now. This could change. I'm not definitively taking this. I'm taking this with reluctancy.
All right, I was just saying I had to bring that up because we got to watch that comparison. But going back to all this. I would take Banchero to build around my future with.
100%.
I would take, as much as I love Franz Wagner and his versatility, right? And Paolo does have a better ceiling. If he could just get that consistent 3-point shot
and play more defense,
man, dude, he's gonna be great.
It's like you can tell in the league who's the 1A players on a team versus the 1B players. For example, like in Milwaukee, it was always Giannis and Chris. You knew who the number one is.
Without a doubt.
LeBron, Kyrie. You know who the number one is.
Yep.
Steph, Clay.
Oh, yeah? Okay, I'll throw you another curveball. How about in Dallas right now? Kyrie, AD, when Kyrie comes back.
See, that's the thing.
I gave you one.
AD and Kyrie. Go ahead, Isaac.
My case is AD because in the 5 years he was in Cleveland as the leader, as the main focus, Cleveland never made the playoffs up until LeBron made it. Anthony Davis, he got Boogie Cousins and Drew Holiday. They at least made it 2-3 times.
Yeah,
alone.
So,
but Kyrie, I would take AD.
And see, that was a good point that you brought up, Benny, because AD and Kyrie, those two players are great second options on any teams. But if you're telling me who am I going to choose, I'm going to have to agree with you, Isaac, because Anthony Davis to me is clear cut. You can see it on his track record. This guy is a clear number one option. With the Lakers, the dude was just putting up crazy numbers every game.
That's interesting.
Kyrie Irving, I mean, how far has Kyrie got? Like when Kyrie left Cleveland and he wanted his own team, how far did Kyrie get them?
No, to what? The second round, the first round.
He barely got them out the first round. And where did AD get them? To a title, to a champion as a number one option.
Are we defining that as Kyrie's only thing? Like, is that the only knock on him? Like, he can't carry a team? Because I still think, regardless of he can't carry a team or not, I still think he's the number one option.
You're not denying it.
I mean,
you're not denying.
AD will take you 90% of the way. Kyrie will just finish that 10% you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no knock on Kyrie. Kyrie is a clear number one option. You put him on the Brooklyn Nets, clear number one option. Clearly, you put him on the Milwaukee Bucks.
You could put anyone on Brooklyn; they'll be the new number one option with all those picks.
You put Kyrie out with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's a number two option. You just have to know the difference between who's a superstar and who's a 1B superstar.
That's interesting. Wow, I still got my man Kyrie.
By the way, we'll do an episode where someone left a comment, compare Kyrie and Dame, and it was interesting. I just have thoughts about that later on. We'll do an episode.
You have thoughts about the some of that comment?
Kyrie and Steph. Yeah, it's interesting because I'll save that for another episode. But you guys have any last minute thoughts? If not, we're gonna wrap up the episode.
No, I don't have any last minute thoughts, but we want to thank everybody who listens to us. Subscribe, comment. If you guys would like to purchase our merch, let us know. If you guys like our merch, hey, you know what? We have a few of them right now. But other than that, if you guys feel like you've gained anything from the video, you've laughed, please hit the subscribe button.
Pissed you off, even that too. Question us, made you angry. No low IQ, no knowledge of basketball, anything, any type of way.
Yeah, if you feel like we really aren't those guys, just go ahead and leave a comment. That's it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate any support.
So AD, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Luka Dončić, and
real quick,
and Kevin Durant. Those are my MVP candidates.
Real quick, out of the 5, who you take for MVP?
Luka.
Anthony Davis.
Luka.
I mean, I have to, yeah, as much as it pains me.
Yeah. So.
Anyway. By the way, Mark Cuban, just be quiet. Like, you're saying F off Luka, like, just because he's on the Lakers now. You said you would divorce your wife over trading Luka. So, yeah, just leave Luka alone. The saga is over. We'll never recover for it. Just let it die.
Merch coming next month, October 15th.
Sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, continue to show the love. We'll catch y'all next week for the next edition of Dummies on the Hardwood.
See ya.